Hello guys, we have another game. This time we have question mark playing as the Ayyubids in the color blue against his opponent. It is faye-chan playing as the Ottomans in the color red. Welcome everybody, we are back here in Hillandale, a map that usually it is extended for long periods of time if we manage to go to the late game and this kind of stuff. They do have a very safe trade in this map and plenty of gold in the middle. So if you secure a couple of those, you can support a lot of units, a lot of stuff. At the same time, if you don't get out of this map, you starve to death. And that's the cool thing about those. It's like it forces you to go out and just try to secure the gold vein as soon as possible. Now there's plenty of those like you have here on the east. You can secure those, for example. You can go here and this one, you can put a little wall here. Plenty of options available for you which gold vein you want. The problem is there's a couple of entry points. So you have a couple here where you can wall and you can be very safe, but at the same time your opponent can just camp here and on the sides, and then you cannot go out, right? That's the problem of it. But let's see how this match evolves. Having the House of Wisdom. Now the Ayyubids really, they have been evolving with different updates of this game. Normally we used to see the military wing. You get those desert raiders, you send them, force the opponent to make some units, and basically you go castle yourself without spending anything. Now that's not the case anymore. Now what happens is that the desert raiders take a little bit of time to get created. There you go. We have the military wing reinforcement coming up for our question mark guy, and it just takes some time. It's not immediately. That before it was pretty much immediately after you age up. I think it was immediately or after just a very few seconds. I think it was immediately. I'm not so sure about this. I already forgot what was the thing. But now it takes time to harass. Let's see how it goes. Probably he's gonna be having a classic fast castlation strategy coming up for him. The other option was going for the economic wing growth, just to have extra villagers at the beginning of the game, having that lead, fight a little bit in the field age, and then take it from there. Now Faye not getting the twin mina net dress, not having those extra free food available, so it's gonna go for trade, which I like this decision in a way because the trade post is in a really good position in this map. Like, even from here, your trade can be having some decent amount of gold. And a cool thing about this that comes with 3 traders, they already give you gold per minute. So it's like having like 2 point something workers working for you in the gold bank, like forever, right? Passive gold income, amazing stuff. You don't really need to go out in the map to get those traders. Expose yourself to protect them or anything. Just have right off the bat 3 traders. Love that. Love that stuff. Well, looks like Faye's gonna play very defensively. Already have some walls here. Walls here as well. Looks like guy's trying to trade here. It's like he's trying to trade, and I mean, I smell trade here. A couple of walls, trade landmark, a couple of wall here. Like, looks like it's not looking for a fight, right? Meanwhile, there's a raider already out. Looks like he's gonna be having a hard time just getting those villagers down. They are already inside the range of the town center. Everything is very well protected, so I don't think our question mark guy will He will just arrive with a question mark, like, huh? Huh? What? Where do I attack now? Like, here, you cannot attack here in the wood line? You could try and go all the way around and just try to get some villagers here. It's like more desert raiders coming up for our question mark guy. Leaving more question marks to us, like, what is he gonna do with so many desert raiders? Now they're a very, very decent unit. The fact that they can use range attack, it's actually very nice. And looks like the deer is gonna get denied for now. Looks like Faye went for Anatolian hills. That's plenty of sheep. I'm not so sure about already. I don't think Faye already got the Vizier point. Look at that, Sipahi. Actually, Sipahi don't do too bad against those, just because these are considered range units, and Sipahi have extra damage against light range units. Despite having so much melee armor, they do quite well against those. It's like Faye's trying to macro for that castle age. Gonna have that blacksmith out. Just to... No military schools, actually. That's something to point out. Faye haven't went for any military school yet. And I already have a couple of imams. I don't know if that's gonna work out. I mean, you want to capture the relics very fast, and you kind of expose yourself already, like showing those imams to the other player. Like, hey, my plan is to go castle, grab those relics, and that's it, right? I mean, well, let's take a look at our question mark guy. Have plenty of options here to age up. Actually, age up with the economic wing growth. Not a bad choice, considering it gives you 7 villagers. There's a raiders having a really good time here. It's only with 3 units, you know. Only 3 units out there. That's all you need. Looks like the scout went down. And now the desert raiders are actually next to the villagers. It's aging up with the MIA, getting those free siege. Where do you take it from here? You already have a stable, so I guess you can go for knights, which they don't do extremely good against desert raiders, just because they get debuff. But I think it's the best unit you can have at the moment, considering you only have a stable. And imams should be around getting those relics out. I mean, if you don't put them here, then you pretty much got those imams for nothing, right? Like, you need to put them right when before you age up. Kind of like playing like daily, where you position your scholars right next to the relics, so as soon as you age up, you grab all of them. Just because you have like 3 or 4 prelates, or even 5, you can grab all of them at the same time. Otherwise, I don't see the use of these imams. Now, one cool thing is that these imams, when you go for the Vizier point and you get them, they don't heal the same. They do heal for AoE. They have AoE healing, so they can heal a whole army, and their healing is extremely good. And if you lose them, all the imams that you have in the future will also have that passive ability. Meanwhile, Ayyubids aging up with economic industry. That's very interesting, considering our Ayyubid player already have some production buildings for his own. Sometimes you go for this just because you didn't grab any wood and you need that production building to keep the momentum going. Sometimes you find that. At the same time, are we gonna see like a Tower of the Sultan here? I don't know. I don't know what to think about this. A new age begins for the Ayyubids, and that's plenty of wood going out for him. Wonder what's the plan now. Have a little bit of a Tower of the Sultan, probably. I wouldn't be surprised at this point, but you do need those units out first to build the Tower of the Sultan. Otherwise, you need to build a siege workshop. Stone coming up for Faye. Probably thinking about getting those military schools. Nothing like no military school for the Ottoman player. Keeps me extremely confused. What's the plan here? One relic coming up for Faye. It's like another one will be grabbed very soon. Should be having another one on the field. I already have 3 imams, and there you go. Power of the Sultan rush, man. Under 11 minutes. That's all you need. A Tower of the Sultan. Sipahi gonna go there to damage the Tower of the Sultan. Spearman gonna get there to scare them. And 15 Spearman right now on the field. You only need like a 20 so you can get inside. You can actually build another one. How much gold this is? 250. You can pretty much build another Tower of the Sultan. And this thing does have quite a lot of attack range. Pretty much 28 damage plus all the units that are inside, so that's very funny, man. That is very funny. Imam, try to wall a lock here. Not gonna happen. Tower of the Sultan. Excuse me, sir. I hear you have a door here. Meanwhile, Mangonel not gonna be able to do much damage here. Tower of the Sultan, another hit, and there you go. Let the Tower of the Sultan rush, guys. Now let's see how Sipahi do around here. Gotta be careful with that wall though. It's like a lot of units inside. Are you gonna convert the units? You cannot convert the units that are inside, right? That's crazy. That's really crazy. But looks like this tower is gonna go down, but not without having a lot of idle time for Faye's villagers. That's an explosion, man. That's an explosion. That's for sure an explosion. Another Tower of the Sultan coming. No worries. Plenty of wood. It's there for the Ayyubids. How much wood was it? 2,000 wood? That's crazy. That's just crazy. More Spearman. And another one of these. And also Springle. Just in case. This doesn't it attack when it doesn't have... You need to have some units inside, right? A couple of Springles out. Just to deal with that. Couple of Mangonels. Meanwhile, relics being gathered. Should be having 3 relics already secure. This one is... this one's gonna stay here. There you go. Tower of the Sultan. Second round. Faye, right now, playing tower defense. Literally tower defense. Defensive relic for a possible wall alone. And Mangonel's already here. I cannot change to face vision because I put the color for color. Blind people can actually see this, but anyway. Tower of the Sultan. Second round comes here. Mangonel doing quite some decent damage, but not quite there yet. Mangonel goes down. Another one already half HP. Gonna be careful here not to lose it. And there comes the Tower of the Sultan. Getting ready to take those Sipahi out. Defensive wall of law would be able to convert anyone. No, not yet. That's a lot of relics. That's a lot of relics, man. Another Wololo. Be careful here. I swear to God I saw one spearman getting converted here, but last Wololo, the last hope for Faye. Looks like Tower of the Sultan will stay alive. Faye taps out. Well played by these two players. I hope you enjoyed this match, and I will see you in the next one.